Hey guys, back in the garage again, working on Cali. Game plan for today, I raised the car up. I'm gonna sand all this down. I'm gonna clean this all up. This right here. I got a little cleaning up to do there. Just all around the car. I just want to start squaring the body away. And I'm hoping maybe tomorrow, depending on what we get done today, tomorrow or we're probably really gonna pick scraps up probably Tuesday on I think anyway. A realistic day is Tuesday. So that gives me, and I'm not complaining because it gives us a couple more days to get this car done, and we're gonna get it done. So I want to sand this down. I got to longboard this out, then bring the body seam back, right there. I want to. This looks terrible. I know it looks terrible, but it'll look good. I just started sanding it, and I realized, oh my gosh, I didn't turn the camera on. I'm sorry. So that's pretty much the game plan. The game plan for today is get as much of the body work done as we can today. We got to change the gutter up over in there. We got to change that, and that'll be here today. That'll be here this morning. So, I just figured, let's see what we can get done. I think we can get a lot done today. So, enough babbling, like I say, and let's hit this thing, okay? I have to say, this actually looks terrible. And I'm not saying it because I did it. I think it's because I did it. It looks terrible. But it'll look good. I hope it'll look good. Here we go. All right, guys, so we got it all sanded down. What I want to do now, I'm thinking just throwing another coat on here, just touching this up, keep going. The tops of the quarters are they're pretty much done. They're right there. So we just have to clean this up down in here, this up in here. Maybe another coat or two here, and then I'm going to longboard this out. And I'm thinking of hitting this. We'll hit this again, but it honestly doesn't look so terrible. Not too bad. So we'll hit that, and while that's drying, then we'll bang out this right here, this and the other one down in there. Alrighty. So let me set some filler up. We'll hit it with some filler, and then we'll just bang away at this car and see what we can get done today. Here we go. All right. I figure we'll use up the last little bit we have of this. It's empty. And we'll motor right through this, hopefully. We'll bang out the rest of this filler on the bottom out over here. It's not too bad. It won't be all done. When I say the car, like the top of the quarters right here and stuff, when I say they're done, they're right there. They still have to be blocked. But now, when I drop it off, hopefully it won't take them as long to get the car done. We can get back right away. Game plan, anyway. Sounds good on paper. So I'm hoping that we can bang all that out. My son's coming here today. So I'm thinking maybe we'll take the headliner out and then just take the rest of the weather stripping off the seals around the driver's door. What else do we have to do? I mean, we still have a lot to do. But, I mean, Callie's slowly getting there. I think, actually, son of a gun, I meant to stop by Joe's today because I think Scraps is getting painted today. So Scraps should be done. As a matter of fact, I might stop by there. I can't take you guys with me, but I will definitely keep you posted on it when we get Scraps back. I videotaped as much as I could. I lost some of the videos, but I got pretty much 90% of it, so you kind of won't miss anything on what happened with Scraps from the last time you saw Scraps. All right, so let's bang this out really quick. We'll hit the site first. Just a quick touch-up. We'll move on. That's not good. Huh. Can never get it on the first try. There we go. I'm okay with that. Oh, stuff is. We'll get this. Some days you have it, some days you don't. I guess this is the don't day. Oh, that's fine. Not too bad, though. This down here. Not bad. This in here. Oh, this will work. Yeah, not hating that. All right, let's see what we got left on the other side. Oh, I'm hating that, though. There we go. Oh, look at that. First shot on that one. Let's see what we got left over here. Running out a little bit of a... We have to mix up a little more filler. But enough to get this fender done, I think. think this will go. There we go. It's not bad. Oh, might have enough to bang it. Okay. A little bit here. This actually isn't so bad right here. The longboard this. We'll hit it with the DA real quick, but I think you can longboard this out. I'm slowly starting to get used to this new app. I must have tried about 3 different apps since I lost CapCuts. I was getting kind of used to CapCuts, but this new app now, it's not bad. I think this new app is gonna. It makes it a lot easier for me to I guess to load it up. So I'm learning a little bit at a time. So we'll see how it works out. There's a lot more music selections. But not really music, just like songs, I guess, or it's you can't really like add a song to it. It's more of like a background type of music, I guess. So I'm trying my best, because a lot of times, I mean, this could be so monotonous. It's almost like watching paint dry, constantly putting the filler on, taking it off, sanding it, putting it on, sanding it off. So, but enough of that. Enough talking. Alrighty. Well, that's drying. We're going to hit the inside of the trunk. And there. You know what? Let me put this over here. And we'll drop the lift down. We got this car back down on the ground. Oh boy. There we go. Let's get this airline out of the way. All right. All right. I really want to bang out that trunk gutter now. I'd like to get it done before my son gets here. This way I don't have to worry about the welding while he's around. I don't like to weld when he's around. So I'm going to show you this right here. There's a little bit of rust underneath this panel right here, but I'm going to just whiz wheel it down. I'll clean it up, and then I'll hit it with 415. Or, even like, I can even hit it with a Rust-Oleum type of paint. This piece right here, let me get the camera. All right, so I'm going to change this piece right here and this piece here, but I'm not going to come all the way down into the factory corners and everything if I don't have to. I'll probably cut it here and I'll seam it in because this all gets painted and cleaned up anyway. So this piece right here is part of the original structure that this sits on. That's this piece right here. Let me show you. All right. All right. See this piece right here? I'm thinking You believe this? Hold on. Okay. If I can just get to stay on there. All right, this piece right here. You see this flange right here? You know what? Hold on. That's better. You see this flange right here? That's this flange right here. And this piece right here is all part of one structure. Comes all the way through, down, underneath here. That's what this sits on. So this piece here is this piece here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all this away. I'm going to set this in through the bottom. I'll throw a couple of tacks along the bottom, and then I'll plug weld it through the top, right through here. And that's what I'm going to do with this right here. With this piece. Right there. There's a rust hole right here. I'm going to cheat a little bit on this. I'm going to put a piece of metal back here. And then I'm just going to start welding across until I start grabbing some good metal to bite. And then I'll grind everything down and clean it all up. And then I'll hit that with a rust proofer also. Everything in here is going to get all painted and everything. So it should clean up pretty nice. But, that's what I want to bang out now. So enough babbling. Let's see how this fights us. Here we go. I'm just going to make a mark. This is good all right here. So I'm going to cut it. So I can kind of leave all this factory. Because you'll never put it back in as good as a factory did it. So I try to leave as much as what they did there. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but now here's my mark here. So this basically where I got to cut it. So I'll cut this off here, and I'm going to cut this out of the way. And this right here, this whole section is getting changed. So, but I'll probably just cut it right back to about here, and then I'll trim off the rest of the stuff that I know is going to go. But I'd rather take off a little bit than take off too much. So let's hit this. Let's see how it comes out. Oh, and this right here, this is a 1/2 inch gap all the way around. It's a 1/2 inch. What I do, I grab an 11/32 socket because this is a 1/2 inch. So I put it in there. So now, once this is all cut out of my way, when I set this in place, I'll just run this in here to make sure I got the right room that I need. This will bend a little bit in or out. You want to get it as close as you can, seeing that you're putting it in already. But if it's off a hair here or there, it's really here to hold the weather stripping, the trunk weather stripping. So, it's critical, but it isn't at the same time, if that makes any sense. So, all right, you know me, enough babbling. Let's take care of this. Yeah, there was nothing there. Oh yeah, we got every bit of that out. I should have just put a new blade on it right from the start. Sorry guys. All right, I'm back. Hey guys, I'm sorry. I'm just tooting along. I'm sorry, I'm just tooting along, not really paying attention. And I haven't been talking. I apologize. Like I say, I'm a pretty quiet guy to begin with. But you guys will slowly get me out of my shell. A little bit at a time. Like I say, this year, we'll unravel a little bit of the owl. Oh, wait a minute. That's not good. Hold on a second. This goes in here. And it's never wide enough. It's almost like they want you to butt it up to it instead of... Well, maybe that's what we'll end up having to do. Just put... Nah, I can't do that. I gotta put that little factory thing in there. Let me see what I got. Because it stares you right in the face when you open the trunk. Oh yeah, that'll work. Now we're just gonna cut that. This is what we gotta do. Get this. We're not gonna be able to get this. Yeah, we are. And yes, we did. Hey, we got it. I know it's a little bent up, but that'll be okay. We'll get that. Just need my marker. Am I the only one that this happens to? You put something down. Oh, I found it. There it is. It's right where I left it. Okay. This we're gonna butt. I'm gonna butt it to the other piece of metal that I left. And then I'll grind it, and then it'll look all factory. Oh my. Let's see. I only got one or two more of those. There they are. Oh, I got three more of those. These right here. There we go. We'll get this. Well, let me give this a little tap. Oh boy. Look at that. Wait a minute. That's it, right there. All right, guys, just stopping you and showing you where we are. I'm going to see, but well, this right here, but I left the metal, the original one behind this, so I'm going to run a bead right up in there, and then I'm going to grind it down to give you that factory look. This one right here, you know, normally you got to bend these up because they make this channel, the thickness, it's the same as this. So you got to bend this up and straighten it out. But once I start welding everything in place, that's when I can start kind of like fine tuning that there. I can cut this little top strip off and just drop it in there and butt it. And then it's just a matter of right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plug weld this all the way down and around, all the way down through here. And I'm going to weld underneath here too. You can see underneath there. I'm going to weld that also. So when you see me underneath there, you can be like I say all the time, it's like I'll jump into a hole and they're like, what the heck is Al doing there? That's what I'm going to be working on, okay? So here we go. All right, guys. Let's get this done. And I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it as far as all the welding. I'm hoping. We'll see. My flashlight's right over here. Whoop. Okay, here we go. All right. Nothing. What's going on? How's class today? All right. Good. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Thank you very much. Let me just get this here. Wow. So far, so okay. I'm not disappointed with this at all. All right. Give me a second, okay, buddy? Hey guys, sorry. My son's inside the car. He's turning the interior out. My battery went dead. Not no more. There you go. 7/16, right, Rod? Alright. You go. Wow, what a mess that was, huh? Wow, it didn't break. How about that? Awesome. Oh, you have to take down the rearview mirror too. All right, there's 2 screws in the front here to get at it, and that piece of trim too. That mold. Thanks. All right, guys, just stopping showing you where we are. This is all done. It's all welded in. All around here. Got pretty lucky. There was a gap there, so I didn't plug weld it. What I'm going to do is, because this all gets seam sealed all the way down and around, all the way down. That all gets seam sealed, so I don't even have to grind it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath here, just put a couple tacks in there along here. And then actually, I think I'm just going to start sanding down what we laid on there earlier. And I'll just keep bouncing around a little bit. My son cleaned out the interior on the car. It's like the headliner out. So now, he's just going to DA the store down. Right over here. Like all this, take it all down. So we'll see. Alrighty, here we go. Right here, that's the paint. This is the paint. Just get rid of this, and whatever you see, run the slack. Don't run down on the edge. Run the slack. Right when the front takes it, we'll get the better of the tank. And then the bottom doesn't seem too bad. I think there's still something clear here in the 16. Whatever you can do. Yeah. Okay, the whole this, yeah, that's gonna go. Looks good though. This is good. Yeah.
I worked on this a lot, and then the bottom part as well. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you see the clear ends. What are you using? 80?
This is 100.
100? All right, guys, just stopping for a minute. Finally got out of the trunk. This is all welded off. I'm gonna seam seal this in here now. I just want to clean this up so I don't forget. And my son, he scuffed down this door. I'm gonna hit it again. I said, don't go crazy because I still have to raise it up and sand down everything there. So while I'm waiting for that to dry, you know, I could just hit this along the way and just keep touching it up. He sanded down the other door too. Not too bad. It actually looked pretty good, this door. It's got a little bit of filler here, but I'm going to sand all that down and clean it all up. He cleaned out the interior, did the headliner. You know, just straightened it all out. So what I want to do now is I want to sand down all the bodywork that we put on earlier. Once that's all sanded down, I'm going to air this whole garage out. And I might skim coat it again. I'm not sure because, you know, it's Friday, so I don't want to work too late out here. So we'll see how it goes, and let's see what we get done. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm thinking, let's just get this car up in the air, and then we're just gonna sand down everything that we put on earlier, and we might just call it a day. We got a decent amount done today. You know, I'm pretty happy with the amount of work we got, and I'm happy with the amount of work that's left. It's very doable now. So we'll hit this really fast once this lift gets up there. And here we go. Yeah, this will work nice. Let me grab the airline. Put it there. Scuff this down really quick. You see how it looks. All right. Well, let's see how this comes out. Hopefully okay. Okay, guys, the dust is settled. Let's go over what we got done. We got most of the body work finished, all touched up. There's still about 3 or 4 more coats that have to go on there. The tops of the quarters are pretty much finished. We have to do around here. Just clean all this up. Right down here, I try to keep the original seams in there. Over here too, just cleaning this up. I got to get the seam back. This should take another coat. And then I'll start to longboard it out, and then I'll bring the seam back in. Right there, because it was all like ripply in there. We got this done right here. You know, I shouldn't say done. We got it started. So hopefully like another 2 or 3 more coats. That should be ready to go. And we got the inside gutter. That's all done in there. All done in here and all done in there. That's all finished in there. So the welding's done on Cali, finally. So now we could just concentrate on the body work. Game plan for tomorrow, we're going to just keep going with the body work. I know it's like watching paint dry. It's like, you know, put it on, sand it off, put it on, sand it off. But, you know, I guess that's just body work. So, I got a question for you guys. I got a trivia question for you guys. What's the rarest option in 1969 Camaro? You know, think about it. And I'll let you know tomorrow. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to figure it out. But what's the rarest 69 option Camaro? And it's once you hear it, then you'll know. You're like, oh, I didn't even think of that. So, but I'm sure there's a lot of guys that know it, and a lot of guys that are curious. Tomorrow, game plan, we'll get the answer to that, and we're going to get this work done, hopefully, as much as we can. So I just wanted to keep you posted on what's going on with Cali and what's going on with Scraps. Scraps was actually supposed to be painted today. I didn't get a chance to stop by Joe's today to take a look at it. But hopefully, we should be swapping these cars out, I'm hoping Wednesday. Hopefully we'll have this car jammed out maybe Monday or Tuesday. Once it's jammed out, then it's ready to go to Joe, and then Joe's guys can finish the body, whatever I missed. I'm sure I missed a decent amount because I'm just running through the car so quick. But the Cali should look pretty good. This is actually a really solid car. So it should be a nice, fun driver for somebody. Hopefully somebody will drive the wheels off of this car. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching. And you guys take care of yourselves. And have an awesome weekend.